Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. I am Imefono Kon. Suspected thugs hired by a parent of a student in Ondo State have reportedly beaten up the vice principal of the school for preventing his son from cheating in the ongoing West African School Certificate Examination (WACS) examination. A preliminary report of the state government investigation on the assault of the vice principal carried out by the director of schools on the State Ministry of Education stated that an Android phone was discovered from the SS3 student during the examination, which is contrary to the rules and regulations of the school. And Rotifa, the vice principal of the school, seized the phone from him. It was gathered that the mother of the student came to the school to fight with the school management, so much that the proprietor of the school ordered that the phone be returned to her, which was done. However, the brother of the student, who happened to be an old student of the school, later came to the school to harass the vice principal and threatened to deal with him. According to the principal of the school, the vice principal has been discharged from the hospital but did not go to his house for fear of the boys coming back for him. The principal further said that investigations and efforts to find the culprits are in progress as arrangements for the safety of the staff and students of the school for the period of the remaining papers in WACS are ongoing. In a related development, report from Onitsha Head Bridge, Anambra State in southeast Nigeria, says a policeman has reportedly shot a driver's tire after he refused to pay a bribe. Many other drivers at the scene refused to move, causing a traffic jam and demanding that the police get a new tire for the driver. We gathered that the policeman finally brought a new tire. The purchase, according to our source, was made by a divisional police officer. Hey, 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 hey. In another development, operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) have uncovered and dismantled a syndicate that sponsors Hajj pilgrims who also serve as couriers to move cocaine to Saudi Arabia during pilgrimage. This followed the arrest of leaders of the cartel, Abubakar Mohammed Tijani and Mohammed Shugaba, on Tuesday 27 and Wednesday 28 May 2025 in Kano State. The arrest was follow-up to the arrest of two pilgrims, Ibrahim Umar Mustafa and Muhammad Siraj, at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Kano, on Monday 26 May during the outward clearance of passengers on Ethiopian airline flight to Saudi Arabia. Clearview News correspondent has the details.
We've had incidents of people who have been deceived. Even now, we have a case of 3 women 2 years ago who were deceived with Hajj. Some people offered to pay for their Hajj, the tickets, visa, everything. And before they left, they brought a small bag and said, please, when you get there, there are some things here for you to give one of our relatives. But they have sewn cocaine under the bag, and they were caught in Medina, the airport, Saudi Arabia. So far, they've been prosecuted and given 25 years. But fortunately, we were able to arrest the perpetrators here in Nigeria. And so the matter is still unfinished. When I went to sign the MOU with my counterparts in Riyadh a few months ago, I drew attention to their fate. But we've arrested the perpetrators. Those women are innocent. and the matter is still ongoing. So you have this type of desperation from these people.
In a latest development, the NDLEA spokesman Femi Babafemi said the investigation unraveled their sponsors as leaders of a notorious drug trafficking network which specializes in trafficking illicit drugs to Saudi Arabia. The interdiction of the intending pilgrims at the NDLEA final screening point at the Kano airport was based on credible intelligence and were taken for screening when the result confirmed ingestion of illicit substances. The suspects were subsequently placed on exclusion observation, during which they excreted 45 wraps of cocaine each, bringing the total for both to 90 pellets with a total weight of 1.04 kg.
You want it allowed. Yes. Make it allowed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, That's all. So this is your first exclusion, right? And you excluded 19 pellets. Yes. So I'm going to test it using the United Nations. So please pick 1 pellet.
In a related development, NDLEA operatives at the Kano airport on Wednesday, 28 May, intercepted a 60-year-old businessman Chinedu Leonard during the outward clearance of Qatar Airways flight to Iran. His body scan confirmed that he ingested illicit substances and was placed on excretion observation, during which he excreted 65 wraps of cocaine weighing 1.41 kg. Imefonoko reporting for Clever News.
The Federal Capital Territory FCT Minister Nyesom Wike has hit back at his political critics, particularly those seeking his expulsion from the People's Democratic Party (PDP), saying he has not seen anyone who will nullify his membership. The minister made the declaration on Monday in Abuja during a media parley. Wike's remarks come amid growing tensions within the PDP over his role in the current administration and his perceived political positioning. However, the former Rivers State governor made it clear that his loyalty to the PDP remains and he won't be pushed out easily. The Federal High Court chapter of the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria, JUSTIN, on Monday locked out judges, lawyers, staff and litigants from accessing the court following the indefinite strike declared by its national body. Report revealed that all the entrance gates at the Federal High Court headquarters, located along Shehu Shagari Way in Abuja, and all its entrance gates into the high-rise building were under lock. Clever News Desk recalls that JUSTIN national body had on May 30th, in a circular by its acting national secretary, MJ Akwashiki, asked all its chapters chairmen to, effective from midnight Sunday, June 1st, direct all their members to stay at home after unfruitful meetings in the instance of the Minister of Labour and Employment, who was mediating on their issue. Meanwhile, efforts to have a chat with some of the executive members of the union were unsuccessful, as they were said to be in a meeting. Although there were reports that some chapters of the union had backed out from the industrial action As of 9:48 a.m., the Federal High Court gates were still under lock and key. And that's the news. You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Clearview News Desk, or via handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Clearview Online. Many thanks for watching. I am Imefonu Kun.